So now, as we move along, I'm really privileged and honored to introduce the class of 2017 commencement speaker, John McMahon. And I, as said before, he's been involved with the University of California since I've been here and long before I've been here. Mac is often referred to as a successful entrepreneur, an investment iconoclast, a generous philanthropist, an organic farmer, and a clean energy pioneer. Bloomberg magazine recently referred to him as an 80-year-old whiz kid for his work reinventing the corporate bond, the E-bond. He also has been described as one of the architects of the modern investment system for his contribution to creating one of the original Standard & Poor's 500 index funds. However, all of these descriptions of Mac fall short of encompassing the vision, passion, and drive that defines him. Mac is a Renaissance man. He's got a diverse and incomparable contributions he's made to industry, academia, and to the environment. He's been a long-term benefactor and friend of UC San Diego Scripps Institution of Oceanography, and he's been a friend and a benefactor to the Rady School. Mac's generosity will live on for generations in the accomplishments of the individuals he has supported and in the initiatives that he's helped to create. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming today's commencement speaker, Mac McGowan.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty and graduates, welcome to graduation. Before I get to my primary remarks, I want to introduce them in effect by acknowledging three individuals. The one who just introduced me, Dean Sullivan, and the one who was responsible for the vision that led to the Rady School, Dick Atkinson. Please stand. It was Dick who, with colleagues, hired Bob Sullivan and brought him to San Diego. And Bob and a number of others, the then chancellor here, Bob Dines, found Ernest Rady. Ernest, please stand. I want to recognize these three individuals because the Rady School represents the DNA of those three individuals. They are the entrepreneurs responsible for you. When you depart here today, I don't want you out looking for a career. I want you out looking for opportunity. Perhaps the most important opportunity I think you're going to find has to do with the opportunity presented by our environment. Our environment has been supporting human beings for many hundreds of thousands of years, and lots of creatures that came before. In the last 150 years, we have not been treating the environment kindly. We have been dumping waste into rivers and oceans, and especially into the atmosphere. Perhaps the biggest opportunity in my mind is the CO2 that we have dumped into the atmosphere in the last 150 years, about 100 parts per million. Nearly all of our existing consumption and production functions depend upon energy which derives from fossil fuels. About 5 times as much cost is involved in the consequences of burning a gallon of gasoline as in paying for that gallon of gasoline. And we have not been paying that price, but we are about to. The process of going forward as graduates from Rady School presents the opportunity to clean up our past failures in various important ways. It entails making measurements, developing new and refined products and services that replace or augment existing services, rethink how firm development is financed and products priced. One of my favorites is replacing the income tax with a consumption tax. The key is replacing all systems that use fossil fuel with renewable energy sources. This is a demand for entrepreneurship like never before experienced in the human condition. We have 2 or maybe 3 decades in which to deal with this opportunity, and I want to cast it as an opportunity, not a problem. There are exceptionally available energy sources today, photovoltaics, generation of electricity, which in turn can produce hydrogen, which is the best fuel imaginable from every point of view, including zero waste, and that technology is available today. Those 2 technologies offer marginal costs of 0, in part because their marginal waste cost is 0. To meet this unprecedented opportunity requires entrepreneurship, which in turn requires imagination, vision, invention, engineering, and management. Every industry, every role, every individual, every geography, everyone will benefit. So I'm optimistic because the entrepreneurs like you are having the baton passed to you. Notice that my argument says that the problem is just the opportunity that will get solved by capitalizing on the opportunity in front of you. It's not a top-down problem, it's a bottoms-up opportunity. Thus, the graduates of the Rady School of Business 2017, go forward. Take your place in the greatest technological revolution ever to hit the human condition. Thank you for your attention.